lives on Facebook. And I think I've told most of my followers on TikTok as well that I do lives normally daily on Facebook. The only reason why is because Facebook saves my lives to my profile page and publicly, so anyone can watch them. They don't get deleted. On TikTok, if I make a live, the minute I finish, that live disappears to public. The public are no longer able to see it. That doesn't benefit anyone. People can't watch it, they can't share it, and it takes me a day or two to upload it to my YouTube channel. So I found it a bit of a waste of time. Secondly, I can share links and things that are helpful to people on Facebook. It stays on my profile page. So I make all the links and videos and guidance and things on my Facebook page public. So people can watch them, they're able to share them, they're able to follow these people. Same with my lives. They can go back and watch down my profile page and watch all the lives. And I cover and all my astral traps, all my meditations I do and what I'm shown and told and given and whatever comes through me. It's there for public to be able to follow me, be able to watch them, be able to share them. This is why I do it there. Not because I am quite happy to do lives on TikTok, but if nobody is, there's very few people on at the time, those are the only people able to see it, and then it's not available anymore. So I covered something on Facebook, I think it was yesterday or the day before. I did a live on forgiveness. And the only reason I did this is because I made a video. I did a meditation. And I was showing many children were leaving the planet. Many children died. And their souls were taken up. It was quite sad. Um, and I explained why this happened and what was behind it. And somebody commented under my video when I made that video about the children, these children, that I talked about forgiveness, and they said that children don't have to forgive anybody. That's nonsense that religion taught us. That forgiveness is just, not necessary, and they're children and whatever. And that made me very sad because they misunderstood the importance and what forgiveness, the meaning of it, and what it does. And they obviously have not done enough healing themselves. They're not looking in the mirror. There's something they haven't forgiven, which is blocking them. And the reason why I'm making this video is we're going to lose people. I had another meditation this morning, and I know there are things coming, and I've seen things last year. And I saw another incident happening where many lives were lost. And I know there'll be some natural incidents that are going to happen and lives will be lost, plus other things. So we're going to lose people. We always do. This is just part of being a carnation on earth. You have a physical body. We all eventually go back. We all eventually leave our body. So we are always losing people, and we always will. But with the coming times, there are many things that be revealed. And already there are. Because it is the time, the end of times, everything will be, all truth will be revealed in time. Not all at the same time, but everything will be revealed. And this is what's causing at the moment the awakening. A lot of truth is coming out, and it's making a lot of people very angry because they didn't realize this has been going on all the time. It's not new, actually. It's just been uncovered. The light has been brought. So the more light's coming into, it's bringing all the darkness up. So now we're able to see the darkness that we didn't see before. So there's some very dark things, and I don't know when they'll be revealed to the public, but there's some very bad things that have been, atrocities that have been going on this planet. Huge suffering and huge atrocities that have been going on. And this is basically a little bit of what I saw, and my meditation took me to. Many children we've lost many children on this planet. So it's going to make we're going to be facing this. We're going to be facing is a lot of anger, a lot of hate, a lot of witch hunts. We're going to be faced with a lot of forgiveness is going to be needed on this planet. And what people are thinking, we don't have to forgive them. They're bad, they're evil, they're this, they're that. And I can see it already going on. As the darkness is being exposed on the planet, and as all the bad things that are going on are being pushed up, and we're able to see, oh my gosh, what's actually happened here? This is only now. We're forgetting about our entire history of the planet. We've had so much disaster happen to us, and wars and atrocities. Most people aren't aware that they lived through them. They can't remember yet because they haven't risen to that frequency or gone into their Akashic records or done these things. They don't realize that they actually lived through this. We all have on this planet, if you're here, have so much healing to do that's connected to this life. Just forgiveness alone in this lifetime, I think, as all of us have got somebody, whether it's a family, a parent, who knows. There's something there's forgiveness we need to do. Um, if you've walked on this earth, and we're going to be facing a lot of forgiveness on this planet when these things being revealed. A lot of it hasn't been revealed officially yet. I'm not sure when that will happen, but a lot of forgiveness. And when this gets revealed, people that haven't healed and done forgiveness are going to be triggered. I'm already seeing it. They're going to be triggered. I'm seeing anger, fury, rage, hate, grief. We're going to face all of those things if we haven't done healing and clearing. And that's true. So let me explain why. And what I'll do is also share the link to that video I made on Facebook. I went in because I find people say I must make more videos more often. I talk as it comes, as the words come to me, or the guidance, or it's necessary, or my visions, or my astrals, or whatever I get. That's why I share only, it's just completely random. It's not, I plan to do these things. They come to me, the knowledge or the whatever I ask for. And this one is something that worries me because, like that lady doesn't realize, there is no avoiding this for every soul on the planet. There's no quick shortcut to getting out of here, to raising in frequency dimensions, ascending, or whatever you want to get. It's your soul. There isn't a shortcut. We all need to go through this. Whether we don't, it's a choice though. We don't have to do it in this lifetime. We can do it afterwards. But understand, what we don't fix now, heal, or face now, we're going to have to do it some way. So whether we carnate again and we go through that lesson again if we didn't learn it, or we have to do the healing later, or we're going to carry that around for many lifetimes, that suffering, until we decide to let it go. That forgiveness is not for those that have done wrong to you. It's for your soul. This is where the lady misunderstood this. It has got nothing to do with those that have harmed you or others or done terrible things, maybe terrible things. It's got nothing to do with them. It's purely to do with you. And this is where we get. It's holding your soul down. Now, when we are carnated, when we come from, because we are part of Source, the Creator, right? We all come from Source, everything. We are pure light initially, before you go through any experiences and trauma and things. We're pure light and pure love. But especially being on an earth, if you've carnated on earth, you have been through you've chosen to experience many terrible things. You might not remember. Some of you might have seen some of your past lives. Some of you that have gone into your Akashic records or done regressions or trying to do some healing and you've gone into the records, you're fine, maybe. Depends on you, where you've been. But those of you that have, you will find that you'll go into records and there's some that are buried in the basement or around the corner and locked, and they won't reveal to you because you're not able to. It will traumatize you. Whatever happened to you was so bad, they won't show you because it'll impact you, or you'll fear, negative, anger, trauma again until you've done releasing and cleared everything. Because if they had to tell you what you experience as a soul, if you had to see it, it would be absolutely traumatizing for you. And now many of us, those of you who've hit those books and those things, you will know what I'm talking about. You've had experiences as a soul that are very, very bad and very traumatic, things that have happened to you. So they won't reveal it to you. Now, we have a choice. There's no shortcut for everybody. We all, sooner or later, as souls, depending on us, are going to want to go up, are going to want to get to a higher existence, higher consciousness, basically put ourselves back to being whole. When you die, all right, and leave this physical body, any energy that is anger, fear, hate, trauma, you name it, is dark, dense energy. It's darker energy. Now this you retain in your soul. That's why some souls, they say, people say in the dark, are very dark. You'll see dark or gray or different colors depending on what they're holding. This is what happens. Now this prevents you from, first of all, raising in light and frequency. So the more you're holding anger, fear, and things you haven't cleared and done your forgiveness and stuff, the darker, more dense your energy will be in your soul. You're holding it in your soul. You're restricting yourself from reaching higher levels, higher dimensions, higher consciousness, freedom, peace, everything, and a better experience. And absolutely, people that won't let go of trauma, of forgiveness, any of those things are going to, it's a choice. Everything's a choice, people. They're actually restricting themselves. And there's no easy way out. Everyone thinks I can just sit down and say, okay, I forgive you. You think you can just sit down and say, clear my Akashic records, and they're just, okay, yeah, where we are, 1, 2, 3, I don't care. You've got to face those things, and you've got to, from your heart, you've got to willingly start doing the work and start doing the healing. I suggest people start doing that because these things are going to be revealed to us. And if you haven't done healing and clearing, it's going to really trigger you. Now, ones of those that are, I'll tell you why it'll trigger you. Either you haven't healed in this lifetime, or you were persecuted or suffered or tortured or something, whether it was First World War, Second World War, fall of Atlantis, another planet. Pretty much, we had all been somewhere in our lives, we've had something terrible happen to us. If you haven't done all the clearing and healing and forgiveness, whatever happens now is going to trigger you, and you will see fear, anger, witch hunt. You're going to want to destroy, harm, kill, whatever else that's going to bring. That's all dark, dense energy. Secondly, you are keeping the karmic cycle continuing for your own soul. Because when you choose to forgive and heal, it doesn't matter what they've done to you in any lifetime, whatever soul, being, entity, whatever did to you, if you choose to go into all those, face them all and heal them and release all of it, because you understand somewhere you connated. If something happened to you, you chose to connect onto that planet, that being, that body, that family. Sooner or later you would have come across that experience. So we got to know we played a role in it for a reason. It was a lesson or something we wanted to learn if we ended up in a situation like that. So you've got to be thankful, retain. You're going to want to, when you want to do your healing, I suggest, is ask them to retain the experience, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the discernment that all your carnations taught you, but not the anger, the grief, the trauma, the pain, the suffering, the fear, whatever else because to go to each life individually, there's many lives you've had. They might take you to some, definitely. But to go back to each life is, even you've had so many lives, you couldn't remember all your carnations. Try and at least start. Start, because if you get triggered, if you're feeling angry, outraged, furious already with whatever's going on and this stuff that's being revealed in atrocities, it's because you haven't healed and cleared, gone back and cleared all those things. All it does is weighing your soul down. Okay? You don't need to carry that stuff around with you, people. It's not necessary to keep that energy, carry that baggage or that ball and chain around with you as a victim, as a whatever it is. It's only holding your soul down. It's preventing you from ascending, basically, rising in dimensions, frequencies, and going up. Absolutely. You can seek to be a completely whole and healed soul. Retrieve all your energy and the light you've given away throughout all your carnations. You can seek to gather any bit of energy you gave away, you've lost in other incarnations, all your light, whatever, you can bring it all back to yourself. All fractals that you've left, all hurt, all it's energy, emotions, things you've left throughout all your carnations, bring them back into you. All that energy back. Ask them to wash it clear, to completely cleanse it with pure source light. Ask them to completely cleanse and heal all that, your entire soul, all your energy throughout, and bring it back. You'll become one whole being again, like you were originally, when you were originally created as a soul, before you actually connected into any physical body. You were completely whole and healed. You were complete light and love. Why would you not want to return to that existence? Because when you leave this physical body, depending on what you're holding on to, what you haven't done, it's going to hold you down. It's going to keep you there. And those that don't want to, that are on such dark, dense consciousness, anger, fear, hate, trauma, that it cannot just whatever happened to them, they're going to connect back. Why would you want to connect back into a third dimensional control, fear, matrix sort of nasty environment? Why wouldn't you seek to go? So for me, there's a lot of things we need to ask ourselves, but I know it worries me because we're going to have a lot of this. We're going to see things, and they're happening. Whether they happen, over time, as I say, this year, next year, a little bit on, we're going to see these things because we're not just going to get there, 1, 2, 3, everything's miraculously done. We're going to go through the bumps as humanity. There's many of us on this planet, and we're all holding different frequencies. We're holding different dimensions, consciousness, and then we've got a lot. We've got so much trauma and healing needed on this planet. And this is holding the planet down. So each of you that doesn't do your healing and clearing are holding more dark, dense energy on the planet. So you're actually not doing anyone a favor because you're actually holding us as a collective on the planet from going up. So everybody that does full clearing and healing is bringing far more light onto the planet. You're helping the entire collective and planet raise in frequency, vibration, and light. So you're helping us get there to the heaven on earth much faster. So this is the importance of it. People don't realize. They think, it's not me. Oh, I don't have to. Just forget about it. You can think there is no escaping this. Every soul is going to have to face the healing and forgiveness. It's not for that soul to forgive you. The one that's done wrong to you or to others, whatever, it's not for them. The forgiveness sets your soul free. It releases all darkness from your soul. That soul that doesn't want to do their forgiveness and healing will be still stuck in the karmic cycle. So whatever they do is going to come back to them. They have to work through that karma, that energy, because they're drawing it, they're drawing it to them. You can release yourself from the karmic cycle if you do all this. So you're not still stuck. What goes around comes around. That dark energy you're pushing out, as you know, what you give off comes back. Clear your soul. You can be a completely whole soul again. Absolutely whole. No fractals missing, no dark, dense energy, bits, fragments kept. You can heal completely. And you're helping the planet. Every single one of us that does this raises the frequency. The whole planet goes up a notch. More light, more love. We're going to get this unity, consciousness, love, peace on earth. That's it. It will happen. We know it happens. It's definitely happening. But it's going faster. It's not for them. Don't worry about the person that has done wrong. It's not for you to judge and punish them. It's their soul's journey. They will have to work through that darkness until they're ready to forgive, heal, and carry on and do that sort of thing. It's their karma. It's their cycle. It's their thing they have to work through. That holds their soul down, that dark, dense energy and everything else and things. It's darkness in them. Don't hold darkness in you. It's not about anything to do with them. So when you sit down and you wanted to do forgiveness, whether you're doing meditation or not, is irrelevant. It's an intention, pure intent and coming from the heart. Whether you're doing it through prayer, whether you're doing it through meditation, it doesn't matter. Is seeking to forgive all of those that have ever harmed you and sending love, forgiveness, and peace to them. That releases your soul. You can work it through this life, go through all the people that you can remember, consciously remember, and you can ask them. It's another thing people don't forget. Ask them for forgiveness. Okay, so whatever you've done wrong, you feel you've done wrong, you've harmed others intentionally or whatever, not intentionally, ask for forgiveness for every being and person and whatever you know, you can remember that you've done wrong. Ask, then you can call in the collective and ask, say, for anyone I've ever harmed, any being I've ever harmed, hurt, because you're setting them free as well. You're helping them heal. If you forgive them, you are helping them heal, and you really are. You'll see it if you do it. You're able to visualize it. You can actually see, and you say, apologize to someone that you've hurt, whatever else in your state of consciousness, that you harmed, hurt, whatever else. You see that it releases their soul. You really do. So you're helping when you ask for forgiveness, that soul that you've hurt, it releases them from that bond. You can actually see it. So you call them, I'm so sorry if I ever hurt you, didn't, whatever else, and you set them free. You send them, wish that the universe, the light will accompany them always, and you wish them love. So ask for forgiveness for anybody and beings that you've harmed, hurt throughout your life, or all your carnations if you want. Then forgive all those that have ever harmed you. Doesn't matter what they've done to you. Okay. It is such a release. And send them love, wish them healing if you want, and wish them higher consciousness. Don't hold that. because you will find you're going to struggle, and all it does is hold your soul. You don't need to hold light in your soul anymore. You can free your soul completely and completely clear your Akashic records. Okay. From all of these, throughout all your carnations. But retain that wisdom, experience, knowledge, discernment. That's why you did those lives for that reason, for that experience. Okay. It taught you wisdom, it taught you forgiveness, it taught you something, as you wouldn't have gone through those experiences. So retain that knowledge, retain the wisdom, retain the discernment, retain the lessons they taught you, but please don't retain the suffering, the anger, the hate, the fear, the heartache, the grief, the pain. Let that go. We don't need to hold on to it. The earth is changing. This is not an earth that we knew before, and we're not heading to the earth that we've ever known before. So we're able to, and it's very necessary. We all need to. People think they can get away with it. I don't have anything to forgive. Oh no, I don't. That's sad. But that's a choice, and everyone will make their own choices. Some don't want to heal in this lifetime. They're not able to, or they don't. It's a choice. It is a choice. Not that they're not able to. Everybody's able to do it. It's a choice. Are you willing to let go that anger, that hate, that grief, that victimhood, whatever, and heal on a soul level? Because when you leave this body, you will see the difference in your light, which is your soul. All right. And depending on that is how much freedom you're going to have after you leave this body as well, and what you'll be able to do and go, and yeah. All right. Even now, see, communicate with, have peace, absolute peace as a soul, absolute calm peace, no matter what. All right, people. So there we are. I'll share those links. And what prompted me to make that video was what I'll share them, and you'll see. All right. And what happened to all those children that left us? That will be revealed to the humanity. I'm not sure when it will be revealed officially. I don't know when they're going to reveal it. I don't think they're going to reveal all the gory details. But in time it will. When we're ready to, as humanity, when we're ready to, because it will trigger us. I'd understand now. That's why your Akashic records, if you go for healing, some of those Akashic records, they don't show you why, because you're not ready for it. It will trigger you, traumatize you, upset you, or you'll be horrified. Same with humanity. If the government or military or whatever had to stand up and tell people and give them graphic details and pictures of what's been going on this planet, it would absolutely cause such, it will bring the vibration of the planet down. Trauma, anger, hate, fear, grief, horror, like any war does. This is what it will do. We do not need anything that's going to lower the frequency, vibration, and light of the planet right now. We are ascending. We're going up. We're clearing. We're trying to clear the dark, dense energy, consciousness, and all these things on the planet. The most important thing on this planet right now is massive healing, clearing. And everybody's looking elsewhere. They don't want to look in. A lot of us are avoiding it, pretending we don't want to. We're putting our head under the blanket. I don't want to know. No, I don't have to. No, of course you don't have to. But it's your soul that you're holding back. It's your soul that you're keeping darkness in and you're restricting. That's all it is. So how high do you want to go? Right. All you're doing is holding your soul down and restricting your soul. And it's going to affect your next carnation too. Not only this life. So this is why a lot it won't be revealed to the public now. I don't think it'll be for a long time. Because the general humanity's consciousness and vibration and frequency will be lowered. And they're not ready for that information. They're not ready to heal, to understand, to see it, to... There's a reason why. Okay. But a lot is coming out, as you see. And I see what it's doing to people already. And I can understand why it shouldn't come out now. Because they're not. It's absolute huge outrage, trauma, grief, anger. Their reactions are to this information, because it is terrible information. It is really not for all to see and know, because it is really bad. It's very dark. But this is the reality of what's been going on, because we're not able to understand it too. That their souls played a part in this. Okay. Anyway. What I'll do under the description, I'll share the links to those videos. All right. But please go within those that you want to. Those that I want that will maybe hear this and think. Okay, whether you pray, whether you asking, whether you meditating, if you're able to meditate and visualize that you can. Just keep working on yourself. Keep working all the time. Okay. It won't all happen at once, but every time you feel have the need, just ask, oh, okay, why am I triggered? I'm angry. Sit down in meditation, ask anything else I need to hear and clear. You can clear all of your Akashic records. Okay, you can clear the whole lot if you want to. You can, but please start on this life if you haven't. Okay. Forgive absolutely everything and everyone. And then ask all the souls that you are aware of, that you've ever been nasty to, hurt, whatever else, doesn't matter what. Intentionally or unintentionally, ask for forgiveness. And you'll see it really helps them, okay? All right, lovely people. You have a wonderful day, and I'll put the links, any relevant ones I've made on Facebook. But I do normally daily, only because they save on my profile, okay? And it's helpful. People find it at different times, and they're able to. People that need it. Everyone that seeks are going to seek information at a different time in their life, a different level. Depends where your soul is. All right. So I wish healing to all and forgiveness, because you have no idea how much it raises your frequency and soul and lifts that darkness out of your soul. You don't need any more dark, dense energy on this planet or in your own soul. Absolutely not. All right, people, I wish you love, peace, and absolute healing. All of you. Absolute healing. All right. Bye.